Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to... Field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. To throw on first down off the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The sure hands, it's Armstrong. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Powers through the defender. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Rivers. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do it. Oh, they block it. He's going to scoop it up.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Bussey. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who...
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The short hands, it's Bussey. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Rides to back and leaves it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to...
There he goes! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Fresno State right back to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To throw, it's Reed. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Going up top again. This time on target.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They are on the move as they pick up. Down, they'll spot it at the 28. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. To the air, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Sherman. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State. That's the way you fit. And put up points.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit. The guys, still a 3-score ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. A long way to go for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fresno State will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ready? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Looking to throw again. Had to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Reed. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability. Understand.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Casey, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Fresno State will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the fourth quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Western Michigan is going to walk off the field there inside Waldo Stadium with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A busy day in the MAC.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Might as well stick with him. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's loose! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. It's caught. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. Smashes ahead. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab right down the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the game.
Trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's some...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.